Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Sunane Ibn Majah, Hadith number 224. Seeking knowledge is obligatory. There are some responsibilities in life that we treat as optional, things we delay, things we think we will get to someday. But then there are responsibilities that are not optional at all. The Prophet ﷺ said, seeking knowledge is obligatory upon every Muslim. Not recommended, not encouraged, obligatory. Let that settle in your heart. Today we were not just talking about knowledge, we are talking about a duty, a path, a lifelong journey. When we hear knowledge, we often think of degrees, exams, or careers. But this hadith goes deeper. The first knowledge you are responsible for is the knowledge that brings you closer to Allah. To know who He is, to know how to worship Him, to know what is right and what is wrong. This is not advanced scholarship. This is the foundation. How to pray properly, how to earn halal, how to treat people with justice and kindness. This knowledge is not optional, it is necessary for your life and your hereafter. Before any action comes knowledge, because without knowledge, you may act with sincerity but still be wrong. You may intend good but end up harming yourself or others. Knowledge is light, it shows you the path. Without it, you are walking in the dark, hoping you are heading in the right direction. Ignorance is not just not knowing, it can be dangerous, it can lead to zulm, injustice. To mistake is in worship, to misunderstand itself. Sometimes people drift away, not because they want to, but because they never truly done. And that is the tragedy. Because the door to knowledge was always open. There is something deeply honorable about seeking knowledge. Every step you take to learn is a step toward Allah. Every moment you spend understanding is recorded. Even the struggle counts. Sitting with a book, listening to a lecture, asking a question, these are acts of worship. Think about that. Learning becomes ibadat. True knowledge doesn't just fill your mind, it changes your heart. It begins to see life differently. Your priorities shift. Your choices become more conscious. Your action carry intention. You start asking, is this pleasing to Allah? Is this the right way? Knowledge gives you clarity, and clarity brings peace. I am too busy. I will start later. I am not a scholar. These are common thoughts. But this hadith doesn't leave room for excuses. Seeking knowledge is for everyone. You don't need to become a scholar. You just need to learn what is necessary for your life. Even a few minutes a day can change everything over time. You don't have to learn everything at once. Start small. Learn one verse, one hadith, one ruling. Understand it, apply it, live it, then move to the next. Consistency matters more than quantity because knowledge that stays is knowledge that is practiced. There is a balance here. Knowledge without action becomes a burden, and action without knowledge can go astray. The goal is both to learn and to live what you learn. Even it is small, because knowledge is not meant to sit in your mind, it is meant to shape your life. Wealth can fade, status can disappear, but knowledge stays, it benefits you and others. When you teach someone, when you share something beneficial, that knowledge continues even after you are gone. It becomes a continuous reward, a legacy that doesn't end. Ask yourself honestly, what am I learning for my hereafter? Not for my career, not for my income, for my relationship with Allah. Do I understand my prayers? Do I know what is halal and haram in my daily life? If not, this hadith is calling you not to feel guilty, but to begin. Seeking knowledge is not a burden, it is a journey of discovery, growth, and closeness to Allah. There will be moments of confusion, moments of clarity, moments where things finally make sense, and each step brings you closer. Don't wait for the perfect time, Don't wait for motivation. Start today. Open a book. Listen to something beneficial. Ask a question you have been avoiding. Because the longer you wait, the harder it becomes. But the moment you begin, the path opens. Seeking knowledge is obligatory upon every Muslim. This is not pressure, this is guidance. A reminder that your soul deserves to understand, to grow, to connect. So take the step, no matter how small, because every step you take forward knowledge is a step toward Allah. Seek knowledge because your hereafter depends on it. Learn, reflect, act. Assalamu alaikum.